Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Soaring Flying YT VOD review. And with the game updated now, you can see in Season 1, Season 0 ended Plat 1, see nice Diamond 3, pretty neat. Season 1, Platinum 2, at the highest, Platinum 2 is what we're doing. Here are the stats and comp for those who care. And we'll go to the statistics, but we'll break it down a bit more. We got some bangers for y'all today. Some certified fucking bangers today. I got one really good one in this video, and then next video, be sure to watch out for that one. But with all that being said, I'll get you right back into it after I find the replay. All right, everybody. On the right-hand side, you will see the 4-stack of your dreams. In me, Morbidly Abi, Kowtow, and Apocalypse 17 with her teammates Olive and Slick Period. So, off rip, they have Thor Storm, which is fucking crazy. Rocket Punisher, which is also really good because Thor is the anchor for anchor for Storm. Storm does way more damage, and Thor anchor for Storm. And Rocket is the anchor for Punisher. And on our team, we got Cloak and Dagger Moon Knight, so he can become invisible. And we're running the 1-2-3 setup: 1 tank, 2 DPS, 3 healer. When we joined with this team, Olive is like a healer main. Slick is a DPS, strictly DPS. I'm strictly tank. So I was talking to my friend Apocalypse. He was like, "Yeah, I saw your video, but there's a lot you can work on." And I was like, "Yeah, true." So we'll start with a lot that I can work on from right here. Let's not even go in first person yet. I still need to lab with this. So we're pushing through left side because we really want to test this left side. So let's go back to me really quick. Just trying to make space here. And go through left side. We'll zoom out a bit here. So I want to make this a bit more detailed. So our goal here is to get a pick, and Thors usually play really aggressive, and when Thors push like this and you're Groot, you can usually wall them off pretty well. They have some pretty good damage output with the Punisher because their comp is very pokey. No main, and as you can see, we do get the Thor pick. Both comps are very pokey. They're not very dive oriented. So what happens here after that? So we get the pick on Thor, and our team, well, he reses. I don't even think we see that. So right here, I'm trying to just focus on through here. I should probably be over here with the team, but you know, it's a 1-2-3 comp. We got 3 healers. They're doing their thing. But now we try and push in, and I'm telling the team, go over here, go over here. I failed to realize that everyone is like way over here. So then I get dove, but Apocalypse manages to get a pick on the Punisher. So now it's 6v5, and I'm trying to make space. I'm trying to push, make space. Apocalypse with me. I get melted down. And this Storm, you'll come to find out, is a recurring character in the story. Storm is really good. So reactively, we get a really good ult. Olive was caught out of position. Slick picks off the penny. And so now it's just our job to just take people out. Get the Thor. And their Cloak and Dagger also save some time. So now what I want to do is I want to try and wall off these people. And Slick comes with me here. Gets both of them. Insane. I'm not gonna hit F12. But as you'll see here, so what happened? So Olive died, right? Olive died. So I'm pushing through here. Slick is pushing through here, and it is a 3v1 healer. No, it's a DPS and 2 healers versus a single cloak and dagger in her ult. Gets 1 pick, gets 2 picks. So now it's a 3v1. Finish her off. Are they going to try and contest? Doesn't look like it. But we get a bad spawn. Now it's up to gang to keep pushing. So again, look how pushed up this Thor is. Whenever you're not with your team, you're typically out of position. But this Thor is doing this because, as I was about to say, he wants to ult. He doesn't really get anyone, and he will be punished for it as Slick punishes him back to spawn. So now they got Punisher turn set up with the limited ammo. Not that this does not work, by the way. Limited ammo and the Punisher does not work. Slowly pick off an amazing momentum ult. We get 2 big momentum ults here. We over ult with the olive ult. It's a bit overkill. Even with their Punisher ult, Slick unfortunately takes one for the team. Does what he has to do here. Gets a very important kill in the storm, but unfortunately was right into a Punisher ult because this ult lasts way too long. So, and now I try and ult and I try and get aggressive, which it does work out. So this is what's called momentum and staggering ults, not staggering ults. Using ults correctly. If you can space them out, stagger them correctly, you'll usually end up doing pretty good. So I wall them off there, get this here. I tell the team, hey, they're all coming through here. And here we go. All we're looking at is for the fucking storm, dude. So now Apocalypse is about to have his ult back. And again, so when it comes to making space, it is a 3v1 healer action because the Strange now wants to go off alone. And I am walled off over here because Slick and I are trying to get the other Thor. Which Thor is so close to dying, dude. We get Thor so close. Apocalypse ults. And then Storm ults. And unfortunately, again, just a little bit out of position when the Storm ults. When did our Cloak and Dagger ult? So, a bit ulted a bit. Where did Cloak and Dagger ult? Don't know why. It must have been looking this way when ulting, which is like fine, but I think if you go this way, I think Slick does live that Storm ult. But because then you make your way back. Yeah, that was 4. Like, it's a bit awkward, but Storm gets 2 pretty good picks. One of our main DPS, one of our healers, and then they're gonna secure it here with their own Cloak and Dagger ult, which we simply just have to give up on and just get out of there. I don't get out of there in time. Neither does Mantis, unfortunately. So now they're gonna try and push us back. They got Rocket ult is procced, or is it ready? No, okay. It was procced. So Slick gets an amazing first pick on Storm. Get 2 picks, and now it's time for us to really go through. Unfortunately, it's 4v4 still. They have no tank, so that'll give their team a chance to get back. But we know how to move when this team comes. Look at a big little, like, what the? Can we go back to that? And how the fuck wasn't that guy hit by Moon Knight ult? Where's his Punisher? He sets up turret. Like what? What? Take him out, take him out. And I'd be surprised if they try and do anything here with their ults. So, Storm comes in and dies. We reclaim the point. I don't think anyone saw it except Metal for that. And now Metal's over there. A Thor coming in from behind. So I have to go try and save Metal. So, Apocalypse was telling me positioning matters a lot in this and why we go the way we do. So that's why I want to try and reiterate when I can in games like this, because our push is going great. We are using ults amazingly. I see that for Bucky. I just rip it. Unfortunately, he didn't see the rocket. It would have been cool if he saw the rocket. Always has an arm prepped. That range is long. So now we're just momentum. Being super pushed up, super aggressive. Trying to wall them out where we can. Time for your boy soaringflying to hit this storm. We get a pretty good reactive Missile Woman ult. Punisher goes down in his ult. And they're going to try and portal. And because of that, we are trying to learn to counter Storm. And Mantis. I try and block the Mantis. Unfortunately, Storm is that type of girl just to get picks. You know what I mean? Like she's just like that. Like they get a res, they got 2 picks on us. We're gonna lose this. I'm trying to protect Slick here. Trying to get in front of Slick. He jumps out of my wall, and I'm trying to run into the ult just to die quicker. So it's time to reset. It's time to reset. So now they're trying to take up a defensive position. Let's cut to Kowtow here, actually. Let's cut to Kowtow here. He's got ult. He plays in controller, depending on the hero plays on. So he's got a fun reticle. I don't know if that's the best move, that reticle, but if it works for him, it works for him. He gets kills. He's launching, slinging. I think right there would have been a good ult. Look at them all together. Oh, that would have been a nice ult right there. Oh, Zooey Mama. Oh, we saw it, though. So, another case of a bit of an over ult. Because we used both DPS ult, but we cut back to me. Oh, we just gotta push up, Just trying to wall him off. And we stop him with plenty of time on the clock. Absolutely plenty of time on the clock. So, we're going to cut up here. Again. So let's see how this works. Their Punisher is going back to spawn. So now they have Groot Thor, which is a strange Thor. And now they're playing Spider-Man. Sovereignty, they're playing a bit more divey, playing along with that Thor. Spider-Man gets behind enemy lines. Let's cut back to the feed here. So let's actually pay attention to this Spider-Man, shall we? So Spider-Man again. So their comp, a bit more distracting, a bit more divey. We saw how aggressive that Thor was that entire first round. Like he's going in way too pushed up. So Spider-Man, to take some pressure off that Thor, as you can already see, has his Thor's behind. Thor gets behind. Spider-Man's over there. Luckily, Moon Knight season. We go back to the Spider-Man. Taking out some monks. Just trying to distract our attention. And if we look at this Thor, he's waiting. So he's going after the healers because they get a pick. His job is to go after all the squishies, which we have a ton of. Look, let's cut back to me here. I'm also trying to go after the squishies, but we needed one healer ult, and we don't get it. So, I don't even think this is possible for us to cap. But somehow I'm alive. We needed one healer ult to live that. Just one in that matter of time to get it. So they cap first point quick. Really quick. They're not gonna move up too far. Defensive stance, let them have it. Just get the quick respawn. Here are the stats so far between the two teams. So our team really good. Their team not as great. So Kowtow gets a pick on Spider-Man. There's Thor. I don't think anyone pings this like the whole time, like this Thor. Metal doesn't have sleep. Can't do much. Trying to walk away. Trying to wall it off. Groot becomes way too far in there. Now they're trying to get momentum back with this rocket, because after we just got 2 pretty good picks on the Groot. We got a pretty good spacing ult from Kowtow. But Sovereignty does pick up the KO. So Apocalypse ult's pretty far up to get us to give us that space back. And Kowtow's just a Punisher. No more Moon Knight because of Spider-Man. And I'm trying to get this. A solo ult. I don't want him to have any fun. I don't want this dude to have any fun. We go back here. I see the rocket. I see. Oh, he's getting res. No, I don't want none of that momentum. I don't want any looks from that Spider-Man. So, Metal ults, which is good to save us. And Slick is now ulting. Unfortunately, it is in a Storm ult. And we have a Punisher with a turret. Let's watch the back line here. They like to get there somehow. So now, yeah, Bigfoot, the DPS fucking Cloak and Dagger player challenging our own Apocalypse 1 for that Cloak and Dagger DPS thing. A great pushback from Invisible Woman. A great reactive pushback. That was awesome to watch. Her reaction time is pretty good. She's out of position sometimes, but her reaction time's crazy. But now Cloak and Dagger. Look at it, the little DPS Cloak and Dagger. Getting active on Spider-Man. So now we want the space back, but we can't get it back. So Apocalypse is trying to hold this. And I think he was telling me we could have held it. I think. He was like, we can hold it, we can hold it. Oh no. The vacuum just turned on. So yeah, we get fucking wrecked. They push us back, and right now they are rolling us. 4 minutes on the clock, they feel great. Thor's ulting the backline, Kowtow shooting everyone down. Gets off of it. Again, a rocket does not... I guess it's for when he gets off of it, right? Nurse's office, and there's pushing us back. We need one stop, but there's that DPS Cloak and Dagger. We get the stop. I try and block our support. The squishies don't get it. They're rolling. They're rolling. They're rolling. So I think I make a decision to swap here. I'm just trying to push back because it's 3-3. It's 3-3. So now it's time to log in. You gotta space out. Do we have a support ult? How many do we commit to it? We commit Cloak and Dagger, thank God. And a rocket ult. Not bad. Unfortunately, Kowtow was out of the range of that. And now I think Apocalypse made space with his ult. I don't quite remember. Let's get that Punisher. Get him. So now they had 4 minutes and they're under 3 minutes. So I'm just gonna stay back on point. Let the triple deeps do the triple healers do their thing. And yeah, so they now have a Star Lord instead of a whoever it was. It doesn't matter. A Punisher, I believe. So now they have two of some of those oppressibles in the game. It's Storm and Star Lord. Also, what a grab from Slick there. Now they're gonna ult in. They're going to rocket ult, and I try and get them. Unfortunately, they're in Cloak and Dagger ult, but maybe it would have phased out by then. Olive is not with me. I'm trying to figure out where everyone is. It's a crazy little team fight here. Wrath of the Goddess. We have no healer ults, and watch this. Our issues this game were we were way too grouped up, and we didn't hold ults, but we're doing pretty good. Is that Kowtow? Holy shit! Does he know the tech? Holy shit! Does he know the fucking tech now? What? He's trying to get up there. Oh, Kowtow! Unfortunately, he has to watch his friend die, and he just comes in to die. Unfortunately, but. You know, back to me here. We have both rocket ult proc. Take out the tank, which is always good. Trying to get this rocket. And now they have less time than us. No way, they score it in that many seconds. It's 4 minutes, and this hold is really hard to get. We are pushing it back. Storm's just lobbing shots at us. Seeing what works. And our job is just to hold this corner. Like, if you're playing this point, Clintar, final point, just hold this corner. It's pretty good. This silence pretty weird. Whenever you see a Thor, like, diving quick, like, chances are probably. So, 2 supports dead. I just try and ult to get something from it. Punisher gets 2 picks, actually, which is impressive. Both DPS need to touch point. Can they do it? Kowtow is there. Slick is waiting for his ult. He just needs to rip it. Mantis gets in there with her ult. That might last a bit longer. Just don't die. Slick pulls him out and then ults. Oh boy. But wait a minute. You heard that right. It's Storm. It's Storm. Gets the Punisher off, but it's just a Storm with an attack boost. If you don't know, it's dangerous. Kowtow clutches it up. Slick dies, though. Late stragglers just play around it. Wait it out. Wait it out. Rocket's right there. Kowtow. There's a Thor. Comes out of the nurse's office. The team gets back. It's a 4v4 now. Everyone's back. We have spawn advantage. It's overtime. If you're in defense, you don't want to die here. Olive dies first. A Punisher comes in. We take out the Star-Lord. But they get Kowtow. It gets rezzed. Their team is back up. We're just trying to stall. That's all we can do. They're Groot ults, and that's that. It goes to 3-3. But we took all that time, and we get a minute back. How exciting is that? So we're on defense again. This time it's 2-2-2. No, it's 2-1-3, which is a very controversial comp. Not enough damage, but if you can get it done, you can get it done. So this is a very important hold. So as you see, it's already 40 seconds in. We just have to stay aggressive. Like, that's it. You got to stay aggressive, and as soon as you get an ult, use it. There's no reason, no way. Every team fight could be the last team fight, even the first one. You need to get the pick and stay on the pedal the whole time in overtime, especially if this team has a minute. I was telling the team, if you get an ult, just use it. Don't wait, just use it. But they get ults way quicker because we do more damage than them. So Slick gets the opening pick. I get the opening pick, and Slick opening ults. Wrath of the Goddess. We have no healer ults. We're just trying to stay apart. Unfortunately, Storm doing what she does best and killing the entire team. Penny's ulting in the backline. I tell the team, just don't ult. We'll save it. Just see, you stand on point, you die, because the more you wait, if they catch that point, you'll be in a bad spawn. So now we're gonna watch what happens here. Okay. So unfortunately, it's a 4v6. They got bad spawns, that's why you just die, not try and hold it. But as you'll see what's about to happen here. We have ults for days. I tell Apocalypse, go in with your ult. Doesn't get it. We don't have a Kowtow res. We get a good metal ult, and now you see them all grouped up. They gotta stay on point. Groot ult, throw up some walls. We are in a healing thing. We get a ton of DPS off. And I tell, just rip it. You can't save them, just rip it. And we take it back with force. Unfortunately, they did cap. Now, we're gonna try the old cheesy portal. The good old cheesy portal strat, mate. He said go. I tell Punisher, get behind me. I tell Punisher, get behind me. I tried. I think that's a pretty good position to give him. Does his job. Try and push him back to get an opening pick. And I think I tell Punisher after we get another pick, I'm like, get in. Like, go. And he does it a bit late. So now we cut to point where they now have an Adam Warlock. So we got 2 opening picks on them. And I'm like, focus Storm. Nope. We have no healer ults. Unfortunately, they will clean us up. Just die. Just die. They're happy. Their team is happy. Their team's feeling it. They got 2 healers on the high ground. They feel great. So let's watch their defensive hold, huh? Let's watch their defensive hold. So they're Groot and really smart. Those are really good Groot walls. I should add. My thing. Hello? My mouse? My mouse? Hello? Okay. We're here. So, They know, they know we're trying to come from there. They wall us off. He goes that way, and then creates a good little square for us to peek through. So their healers are just up here uncontested. So we know we gotta deal some damage. But luckily for us, we got shooters. We got killers on this team. We got Select on the deeps. The whole team has ults. Yeah, they're just ulting and ulting and ulting, and we're like, we don't want to have to commit these ults. We don't want to have to commit these ults. That Groot ulted, you know, I'm just trying to wall them off, and I'm like, uh-oh, they're getting picked. So I'm just like, fuck it. let's just get some kills. And now it is in overtime. I said DPS ult ASAP. Do not wait. And that Thor dying's huge. They're down a healer and a tank for this last point. It's a 4v6. I said, DPS, let him rip. Don't wait. I said, don't wait. Ult now. Ult now. And then Kata's like, I'm going to ult after Storm ult. And I was like, no, ult now. So the Scarlet Witch gets behind. Doesn't get a kill. And you're like, how did they win this? I'll tell you how. Spacing. So let's go back. Because it looked like we weren't supposed to win that, right? But what happened? Storm ulted. She's ulting wherever she is. I don't know where she is. So she comes from the back line. But that's the thing. No one else is on point. You wall them off, the Groot dies. And we cross. Storm is way too focused on the back line. That's what you'll get. Like, look at Storm. Let's watch the Storm here. In the back line, feeling great. We needed that one pick, and that was it. And you're off point, girl. And we take it in classic fashion. Look at these stats. 47-11, 34-14. It was a long game. But ultimately, Slick the MVP. Olive with the flex. Flexing everywhere around. I'll actually exit this replay and show you all the stats really quick. Get in there for the stats. So, yeah, so we had Moberly B play Mantis and Sue. 2 stays, and then Oli was playing a little bit of everything. Tank, DPS, situational, kowtow. And here at the soaringflying YouTube channel, coined by Kowtow in June, I believe, IBF. What we have, IB flexing. And boy, were these people flexing. Now, on the enemy team, he was playing some players too. We got Thor, the Storm, the Rocket. They weren't really switching. This dude was playing Mystery Heroes. Holy shit. But 33k and 66 blocked. 13th final hits. Kowtow 26k and 13 just playing out of his mind. Olive with the triple quintuple and great accuracy to boot. The double Quinn was Slick, 58 and 14. Holy shit. The healer getting 41 and Moberly B with 28. And obviously the difference is, look at that 39 final hits. The difference really is, I think the DPS is DPS picks and healer saving your ults, because that will just change the game. If you know you're going to be against an oppressive ult like Storm, just commit one healer ult reactive to the Storm ult. Whenever she ults, you ult. And force them to pick that healer ult first. And usually, you know, when you play with us, we usually do it pretty well. We protect it pretty well. So with that, almost 30 minutes of talking. Goodness gracious. I'll see y'all for the next one, which I can't wait to get to. It'll be awesome. See y'all next time.